You got me.
Life like this sure is sweet, huh?
It definitely is, man.
Welcome back to another episode of Big Six Bants, and I think we've just got a both form, a little both form bomb from Fabrizio Romano just now as well, man. Hashtag both form, you know what I'm saying? Can I get hashtag both form in the chat, please? I'd really appreciate it. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, man. Justin from Fabrizio Romano. Liverpool do not see Giovanni Leone and Mark Gahey necessarily as alternative options. LFC working on both deals, both of them, as the weeks as highly rated. Sorry, Leone for future and Gahey seen as a big opportunity in the market. Hashtag both of them. You know what I'm saying? Hashtag both of them. Hashtag both of them. I say hashtag all of them. Hashtag all of them. All of them.
I mean, you can use two CBs.
Bro, listen, hashtag both of them. I'm trying to get all of them. Yeah, I'm trying to catch them all. I'm trying to complete the Pokédex.
All right, Ash, catch them.
I know it's
said the Pokédex. Don't kill me.
Complete the Pokédex.
Hashtag Pokédex, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know it's my destiny. Yeah.
Pokemon. Oh, you're my best friend.
In the world.
Wait, no one's gonna cue that, no?
No, he continued it.
Pokemon. You know what I'm saying, man.
I rewatched the older Pokemon back in like 2017, man.
You rewatched the whole thing? So,
Yeah, the old Pokemon. original
Like
Pokemon.
the OG one?
OG one. Yeah, back in like 8 years ago, man.
The best
I
thing.
want to be the very best. Is this the very best?
Yeah. The best visual is the best. Obviously, aside from playing the game, the movie with Mewtwo.
Yeah, Mewtwo and that. Yeah, that's cold.
The movie Ash and all the Pokemon start. Yo, that I watched that in the cinema. And
he said this earlier. To be fair, and he's just retweeting it from his podcast. Oh no, this is what I mean. I just spoke about this very quote, and I said, you know what? His agent is doing some overtime. Edison's not going nowhere. They haven't even sold Ortega.
Cardiobot Bravo region.
I don't understand it. I don't want this guy, you know.
Concentrate in it.
No. I'm not one that is actually an approved. Like I say I like him, but
So
I don't approve of him.
You don't want Donnarumma, even though you employ.
No, hear me out. No, hear me out. Yeah.
No.
I would, of course, I'll take Donnarumma. I said I'll take most goalkeepers in the world. Yeah. My thing is, if you really want to go stat for stat base, yeah, Donnarumma's actually made way more errors than even Onana. But my thing is with him it's always going to be that thing. There's no way a goalkeeper is going to in Ineos's regime is going to be the most paid player. You must be out of your damn mind. And I don't look at, and you know what? Yeah, this is my part with Donnarumma. Look, if he was to take a wage cut, I hear it. But the thing is, you're a PSG legend. You just won them their first Champions League. You say you love the fans, you want to stay. You got one more year left on your deal. You had all these months to negotiate your deal. Yeah, if it was not about the money, then you would have stayed there and made it work. You love Paris, you love everything. You'd have made it work.
He's
Getting replaced though. He's just getting replaced.
That's what they said. It's like, cool, if you're going to mess around, we'll replace you. And that's what they've done. Like a big club does. So I don't know.
I just think that people,
Pokédex or not?
footballers think that they're
not him. I'd rather go for
This is one of those moments where this is one of those moments where like, bro, there's no one that's gonna pay you those wages that you want. Like, regardless on who you think you are, no one's paying you them wages. And like, you think that you're not getting the 200 that you got at PSG. So expect less. So if you're gonna move, expect less. Right now, you have to expect less. PSG wasn't going to give you the 200 bags. Now, nobody from the Premier League is probably going to give you the 200 bags. Like, unless, and to me, like, what does Man City have to? Man City doing? Like, you're going to pay If Ederson goes, okay. If Ederson goes, okay. If. All right. Good luck with another goalkeeper that can't pass the ball. All right.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I don't see Man City going for him. There's good reasons as well.
Yeah.
It's because one,
They have,
if Ederson was gonna leave, they would accept him leaving months a few weeks ago. Yeah, they just got James Trafford. They haven't sold Ortega. Are you telling me Donnarumma? Yeah, because when it comes to base wages, yeah, this is where you got to have a look at the squad. Ederson gets paid peanuts, bro. Like compared to the rest of them, you think barely anything.
$150 range.
90 grand. 90 grand. You think they're gonna
that's what I'm saying, bro. You're gonna go from 90 to a 200K keeper. Come on now, man.
This is what I mean. You know what's mad, yeah? This is where you have to put two and two together about what Fabrizio sometimes says and is repetition. So cool. Last night he rubbished off the Chelsea and Donnarumma stuff. It's not happening. It's too much. They got something new. Whatever, yeah. So that's done. They're not looking for the keeper. But he didn't mention Man United because he was waiting to probably post another story about Man United. That's because in the morning at 9 a.m., Laurie Whitwell said it's not feasible. Donnarumma to Man United it's just not happening, right? Why didn't he rubbish that off last night? If Laurie Whitwell got that information, so did he. So this is what I mean. His agent must be doing the rounds because in a separate video, he also said that his agent is doing overtime to get him a new club. Kind of makes sense. So you can kind of spot the PR with this.
His agent is
the
Raiola.
I don't.
If you have Onana next year, if you
remember
have
Mino Raiola, remember Mino Raiola, the OG who passed away just recently, like a couple years ago. It's his son's age. That agency is the agency that he has. Like that's one of the biggest agencies in Italy. What he should be doing is. He should be asking his way back to fucking.
Now, Marcus is just a negative bastard. I don't even really want to hear from Marcus, to be fair. But my thing is
being a realist, man.
No, he's not because you're looking at Belabor. Yeah, the goalkeeper stuff can wait. Yeah, for now. I don't care if Onana stays.
Why can't you work on both of them?
No, because bro, come on, man. Bro, Belabor costs over 100 million.
Well, you can't work on both of them.
No. Did you work on anyone post verts when you was doing that whole bid stuff? No, you was getting that one done.
Yeah,
he wasn't. You can talk.
Frimpong and Kirk has done.
That was already done. Frimpong was a release clause.
We're working on verts since April.
Exactly. So it takes a long time.
Are you actually getting Belabor?
Strong chance, but in the same breath, it's also a strong chance it doesn't happen as well. It just depends on Brighton. Brighton are doing his thing. Is like cool. It's not for sale unless there's a price. Unless you can.
There you go. Erling Haaland's agent.
I'll say it again, like what we said to Newcastle. Everyone has a price.
Yeah. But but you're trying to reset a culture at a club that's been failing for the last 10 years. By giving this goalkeeper, like, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go over the 200 grand base mark already for a goalkeeper.
It's not like we're getting a scrub, bro.
No. But this is where I get. But you're trying to. But you're setting.
30 yet, is he?
No, but you're set. So you're telling me United should. So you're telling me United should pay 250 grand plus for this goalkeeper.
No, you shouldn't.
Wait.
When Onana's your keeper, I think you should.
No, I shouldn't, because you're not setting a great example.
Market shit. So remember, wages don't just.
Sorry, Joey. Go on, Joey. Because you're trying to do the same thing. You've already done it. You've reset the culture of the club.
You're understanding where my mind. I understand where your mind is. Like right now, right at this current moment, part of Manchester United's overall problem with where they've been at for years and years and years is their wage structure has hindered them from being able to sell some of their major pieces. Like think about just Marcus Rashford, for example. You giving him 300 bags makes it near impossible for him to be sold. And that's
when he comes 29 and you ask for a new deal, you got problems.
Well, like you're gonna give a goalkeeper who, I mean, yes, he's one of the best shot stoppers in the world. We can give him the credit for that. He's one of the best shot stoppers in the world. But you're giving a goalkeeper who you kind of only would like to have him for like a 3-year time frame. Like that's
he's
real.
26.
Yeah, he's young. He's young.
You'd want to give him a 3-year deal at least.
5-year deal. 5-year deal.
Okay, so you give him a 5-year deal, Mons, right? And you give him that 250 bags, right? Yeah. And he is a bozo for the first season, just like Onana, because he's had many of bozo moments throughout his career.
Not worth it.
But I mean, he just won the Champions League.
But I mean, that's to do this whole mistake stuff.
But Onana did get to the final. She had a great Champions League run, Onana.
He did.
with
He
Inter
was
Milan.
so.
I mean, if
Okay.
we're going up,
Milan-
it's
Milan
the
were
same
playing
thing
on
realistically. Onana had a really good Champions League run, a tournament run, right? And then
They won the league, to be fair.
Donnarumma just did the same kind of thing, had a great tournament run. Like,
I swear he won the treble.
we
He
all
won
know he has that. You know, we all know he has that bozo moment in him, right? So like,
Yeah, every goalkeeper's got a lot of mistakes in him. But my thing is, I'd rather go get someone that's trying to prove themselves. I'd rather go get the younger goalkeeper in it for this season and let him take the reins eventually, like we did with David De Gea, like we did with that.
But 26
Yeah,
is
I
young.
hear it, but I feel like his motivation is more money than it is hungry for like that. He wants his payday, which is, bro, go get your bread, do your thing. You can get that in it.
I'm gonna be real.
Over there.
I hear
don't think it's
where
the
you're
one.
coming from, Cassidy. I hear where you're coming from, but for me, if my goalkeeper stinks of shit, fuck that, man. Get me whoever, pay him whatever. I don't care.
bro,
Fix the problem, because at the end
Bro,
of the day, I don't care how good my team is. If my
PSG
goalkeeper
wants
sucks, I'm
50 million.
only gonna be so good, man.
Current PSG request around 50 million euro.
They want 50 million euros
But
plus.
it was
that
26
wage
the other. It was 26
Wait,
the other
50
day.
million euros is like 35 bags,
No,
so
it's
35 million
40,
pounds, bro.
43 million, bro.
Man, like that's like high
43
30s,
million.
bro.
No, it's
No,
43
high
million.
40s, low 40s.
Like,
Yeah, what are you doing?
the same shit, but that's not. It's not 50 million pounds, bro. It's euros.
No,
bro. It's not
yeah,
mad.
but 43 million is too much for a guy.
No,
with-
I
Nah,
deep it.
Nah, man.
You know what, mate? I hear it.
The whole package.
You man ain't got the juice. You know what? I hear it. Bread thing in it. You know what? I'm chatting to man outside my tax bracket.
You wouldn't
I'm
pay
actually
that.
tired to run
How
outside
about
my
this?
tax
No, not
Who are you
really,
talking
because
Man, there's 50 million euros and
Who
that.
are you
Telling me it's
talking?
mad price.
yeah, he's
One of
got.
the best
You know what
goalkeepers
he's doing.
currently
You
in the
know
world.
it's Joey.
Who is
You know it's
talking?
Joey. I don't know
Chatting to
yet,
man
but
outside
he
my
pays.
tax
He
bracket.
pays Allison 150, but we should go pay 250 for Donnarumma.
Bro, at the end of the day, our wage structure is patterned in it, and we give those money. And Allison, I think, should be
Is
on more
it?
money. I think
Is
Allison
it?
should be on more money.
Is it?
Wait, is it?
Well, like
Is
your
what?
fake,
You're
like
giving
your fake.
200 bags to every man.
I swear, Verts is getting like 400 bags.
Yeah, bro.
Nah,
Again, but our
Everyone's
wage
getting
structure,
2 bags,
our wage structure has been good. And we give the money
pays
to
like
those who deserve it.
250k, bro. Like, what are we
Yeah,
doing now?
again, Cass, we're talking about this window now from the players we bought, but genuinely speaking, how much was Diaz on? What was everyone cussing Diaz for being on?
No, normally you're right.
So right, that is my point,
Normally,
right?
you're
So that's my point. So my point is that usually Liverpool's pay we seem to apparently underpay players, and obviously there are a few players that get overpaid. First of all, Wirtz deserves to be on 200k. I don't know why that's a mad thing for people to say.
No,
that's
it's
not mad.
That's
not mad. Salah had to be ridiculous for 5 years to get that big boy payout. Why are we acting like we gave it to Salah? Game second, he walked through the door.
That's ain't on 200k, is he?
When I say the
Yeah,
PR
no,
around Liverpool, the PR around Liverpool, man. You remember that film flipping? What was it called again? Crouching Tiger, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Yeah, let's flip that, man. It's Hidden Wages, Crouching, Flipping Dragon, fam. That's what Liverpool are. Fam.
Our wages are just heavily incentive based.
Hidden wages.
Hidden wages.
They want to cut these, man. You're not particularly monster, but want to cuss Man City off for like Haaland having his secret wages up to like 800k, but whatever. All this bullshit. They do the same thing.
City? Wait, who
All
what
these
Liverpool
man,
fans cost City?
everyone costs. What do you mean cost City? Everyone costs the City for how much money they've spent over the years and shit.
No,
like
I'm talking about
blah, blah, blah.
wages,
Bro,
bro.
have you seen
We're
the
talking
wages?
about wages. No one speaks about City's wages. No one cares about City's wages, bro.
For someone that's won 2 leagues, that's slapping out mad wages is crazy, you know.
Bro,
Because you know
what?
what?
About
You know what? No, Joey. That's how they used to talk about us. That's how they used to talk about us.
No,
So
we're
saying-
talking about money
it's not
spent.
about
We ain't
that.
talking about.
For me,
Who talks
it's like-
about wages, bro? Who talks about wages?
Hey,
For me,
since we
it's
all
this,
became
right? For me,
accountants.
it's this, right? You are praised for so long on getting your wage structure to a certain level and expecting it and we gave you the praise that you deserved for accomplishing what you accomplished with the wage structure that you had. Now that our clubs are deciding that we want to get our wage structure under control and you have gone up in wage structure, now we can get slated for it.
I'm not
Like-
slating you for it. Who's slating you guys for it?
You just did. Oh, big business. Big business.
No, I didn't.
Like,
No. I specifically said 50 million euros for one of the better keepers in the world when your keeper is shit is not mad. And
Crouching
you man
Tiger,
saying
like
that's
I said,
mad. As I said,
Crouching
maybe
Tiger,
he's
hidden wages, man.
Mons, do you understand
That's-
that 50 million euros would be the third or fourth highest keeper like buy ever.
Would you? So, but bro, do you know how much money we paid for Alisson?
He has 1 year left. No,
bro.
He has 1 year left on his deal.
We paid 60
euros for a guy on 1 year
left
on
money
his
for
deal,
bro.
That's ridiculous. That's way too
expensive. No, but Joey, we should accept 250 grand base wages or 300 grand for Donnarumma.
On top of it,
as I said, no one told you not to give Rashford free. Rashford getting that type of money off. I'll tell you where you went wrong.
Different regimes, bro.
Donnarumma is 26. He's not 29. Casemiro was 28 going 29, and you offered him the fucking world in wages.
Yeah, different.
Exactly. Hold on, let me land. Past his best. Rashford had one stellar season, and you gave him everything he wanted. Salah had to have 5 seasons for him to get what he wanted, and it was still less on a base fee than what Rashford was getting.
I deserve, but once I don't care. I don't care about stuff. So exactly.
Virgil van Dijk and Salah had to wait. Virgil van Dijk and Salah
I'm not disputing that.
A while to get these wages.
I don't dispute that.
You man were just dashing out these wages anyhow.
You know what? I love all of that, but you just proven my point then. Because slightly in a way, because before you like to don't talk about the past, but let's talk about the past. That's pre-Ineos.
Here we go.
So I'm not going to talk about that. Same thing with Todd Bowley in his second season at least to realize what they needed to do is brewing a nice culture and something that's stable in the club without having these situations with Rashford and Casemiro's and all this stuff. So what we're going to do, go out there and have our goalie as our most paid player. Get out of here, bro. I'm not trying to hear that. No, wait. You proved my point slightly, but he's done this. You have, because when he comes to United, if he does, just say or Man City, but especially United. But if it does, he just says they're asking for the condition. But if it comes to United, the narrative will be he's coming for a payday. So don't try and gaslight it. I'm not trying to hear all that.
What do you mean the narrative he's coming for a payday? He's 26. He's not 29. He's 26.
Bro, would you? So
26.
Oh my god. All right, cool.
If he was 31, 32, Cass, I'll be like, yeah, he's coming for a payday.
That's still a payday. It's still a payday even he's 26. Because you know what? He wants to be at the top, but don't get me wrong. He's trying to go somewhere for a payday. If he wasn't about his money, how about this? He could have stayed where he was on the same wage and accepted the new deal, but he didn't. So he's about his money. He tells me everything. That's the wrong message you're sending to the rest of the team.
But everyone, when they get a new contract, they want more money.
Yeah, of course it does. But you got to realize, like, you're part of something. They got a way of doing things now, PSG, with Louis Campo and whatnot. They built something brand new. I'm not trying to take someone who's going to be a goalkeeper on the most wages when you're trying to get rid of Sancho, Rashford, Casemiro, all of these fuckers on mad wages. There's no point. I don't feel like you're sending a good message to your brand new team that you're trying to build. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to hear it.
Here's the thing, right?
It stinks of old United. I don't want to hear that.
Let me ask you.
I think there's exceptions to the rule. Personally,
he's not that good.
The exceptions
good,
part,
but not
right?
that good.
But if you look at the number that they're asking for a guy who's on 1 year left on his contract, okay, regardless on how if you take the player out, right, a guy with 1 year left on his contract, and they're asking for 50 million euros with a guy with 1 year left on his contract, like regardless, that's a bad deal. Regardless.
Yeah, I'm not trying to hear that. They won't. Obviously, it will never be 43. It will never be 43. Bro. Who cares?
Like, it's legitly regardless. He's been like, I don't care if it's Courtois, bro. If he has 1 year, keeper is never worth 50 million.
Yeah, Marcus, I already said it, so don't complain about it. I said if I get Baleba, I don't care about Onana. I swear down, I already said that. I don't care. If he's super agent
Onana, you can't walk into the other shit keeper.
I don't care. I'm not looking to win the league, so why do I care?
It's not about winning the league. No matter what you do,
top 4 with Sanchez.
Chelsea are better than you. They're miles better than you.
It's not the point, though.
Chelsea are so clear of you. Chelsea are miles better.
Alisson in the league, and obviously, I would say David Raya at this point. I don't think the keeper's got wonderful goalkeepers in it. I really don't. And don't get me wrong, Onana doesn't help you. Onana doesn't help. If we want to go by stats, Donnarumma has factually made more goalkeeping errors than Onana. So what are we doing then?
Well, so you're saying Donnarumma is close to
Bro, I feel like you'd would have a similar mistake. You're basically adding more fuel to the fire, in my opinion.
You man love pain, man. Some
No, we're not looking. I don't get me wrong. If you get me Belabor, I can accept having Nana for another year. If it means you're going to go get a stellar goalkeeper next season or whatever scouting.
Yeah,
Bro,
but hear me out.
I'm not
for the
looking to win.
record, Sanchez is better than Onana.
And for the record, Man United not trying to win no league in it. Yeah, we're not winning a league.
It's not about winning.
It's not happening. So I don't need to get everything done in one summer. Yeah, I know, but I don't need to get everything done in one summer. The fact that I'm looking to get Belabor already is beyond my comprehension already. The fact that you're going for top draw is mental. So I don't think there's so I don't really care for it by as much this season because I feel midfield is the most important. Because when because if anyone knows football, yeah, if your fucking striker keeps giving turnover after turnover, your midfield can't control the ball. Your defense is going to get peppered eventually. Do you remember when you had Fabinho got older, Hendo, bro? Even your defense of Van Dijk and all of that was exposed. Because the amount of turnovers you're giving, you done all right because your attack was sick, but your defense, no matter how good your defenders are, if your midfield is shit, you're exposed. It's as simple as that.
Guess what we've had for all these years? A good goalkeeper. Guess how many times you've been saved by a good goalkeeper? You had David De Gea, so you should know this more than me.
I know.
It's more and for longer than me.
The second best goalkeeper, I'd say the third best the league's ever seen.
Like there was a point where that guy was so good. He was so good. Man, them weren't even trying no more.
No, but I hear it. But
it was a what's the point?
I can't expect perfect. The thing is, I can't expect perfect. A goalkeeper is not as serious as the midfield yet. Not yet. If it gets there, it gets there.
No one's saying forget Belabor and go and get Donnarumma. No one is saying that.
But for 43 million is dumb.
Go goes and bags, and then you can see the corner, and then it's 1-1, and all your hard work gets undone by tomfoolery again, and you're drawing.
But I need to accept that this season.
You're gonna go. Oh wait, well.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. There's bad press around Onana. He had good moments last season as well, but people want to forget about that. But the thing is, he factually had less mistakes than Donnarumma. The thing is that Donnarumma just had everything going on for him. But my thing is again, it don't matter what you say. 43 million and 300 bags a week for a goalkeeper that is not as good as Alisson. Yeah, is nowhere near Alisson. By the way, is not worth it. I'm sorry, I'm not hearing it. You can't get everything done in one window. If you get me Belabor, if any Manchester United fan complain after if we get Belabor,
Belabor can't go and goal,
it's not the point. It's not the point.
But I have this point that needs to be spoken about. Like, why is it that all of a sudden it has to be Donnarumma though? Like, I don't get this idea that
because the goalkeeper market, it's let's be honest, it's not what it used to be, Joey, innit? It's not what it used to be. When you have more goalkeepers swimming around, I'm not saying there's no good goalkeepers at all, but it's definitely not what it used to be.
End goalkeepers.
Yes, and it's a similar reason as to why the prices of strikers are so inflated for absolutely no reason, legitimately no reason. Do you know what I'm saying? So therefore, the Donnarumma's price is going to be higher than what it should be.
I don't think the goalkeeper market is awful.
A, because of the market. B, because he's actually 26, and that's a good age for a goalkeeper. He's in his prime, and the fact that if you had a decent keeper and Donnarumma was available, Cass, I'll be right there with you, bro.
Yeah, go get me long. Go get me. You know what? I don't know much about him.
Because your goalkeeper actually sucks eggs, like he's actually bottle fart. It's actually bin juice. It kind of goes well. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think he's worth that money.
Here's the thing, in my opinion, though, right? Like, it just for the sake of our conversation here, we're talking about like, all right, if I could put two goalkeepers in front of you. They're in difference of age of 3 years. They're both on 1 year of their contract, and you would both say they're about the same. They're about the same level per se. Like if Mike Mignon is 25 million on 1 year left on his contract, and Donnarumma's 50 million and 1 year left on your contract, which one are you going for? Ederson Nagala.
I don't think it's mad that you got a problem paying Donnarumma 250k a week, but you have no problem paying Cunha 180.
That's it for Premier League proven.
Wait, Hook, I think you're on the wave. You're on the same thing. You're on the wave.
I find that a bit mad.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Like,
Donnarumma, who's won the treble, won the Champions League, played a big part.
I don't actually care. I don't care. I don't think you understand. I don't think you're understanding yet. United not winning the league at the moment, and they're asking for ridiculous money anyways. They're asking 43 million.
I mean, that's not even
not winning the league because guess what? There will be goalkeepers just as good in and around Next year, this year, bro, you say there's not a lot of good goalkeepers. There's actually a lot of good goalkeepers around. If you wouldn't go and spend money, you might as well go Chevalier ages ago, or go get Vanya from flipping Torino, who went Napoli. You could have got a lot of goalkeepers. For me personally, I'd rather go get the next best thing, young goalkeeper, and let him take. And that's looks like he's one of the best. Actually, you know what? He actually is the best in Europe, factually. Yeah, Larmans, I'd rather go get him because it's cheaper, easier. I'd rather go down that route. Because United, remember, United
is not on 250, he's on 180. But my thing is just that, like, putting Donnarumma on 200 and Cunha on 180 and then Buemo on 180.
No, but he's not going on 200.
I just don't know where the outrage. I'm bang with Hooker. I don't know where the outrage.
What do you not understand? He's asking for like 300 bags a week, bro.
No, 300's a madness. 300 madness.
Exactly. So what are we arguing then? This is dumb. 43 million.
I thought you said 200 was a problem.
No. I've always maintained my thing. If he's willing to take a pay cut or take the same wage, I wouldn't have no qualms about it. But the thing is, he's asking for 250, 300k.
Fair nothing. 350k is
not 350. No, 250, 300.
That's the number. 250 to 300.
I don't remember, man. You remember England's tax bracket is
what's Edison on? 150.
90k.
Well, I mean, 90. Edison looks like he's going Galatasaray, so maybe
that's what it's been happening all summer.
This whole Galatasaray thing, it's been happening for weeks.
Edison, the Galatasaray thing is nothing new.
It's nothing
KJ. New. I was hearing 200, 250. That's what everyone's going crazy
well done for
about.
So he's just produced a story for his agent. So he's recycled the old thing that's already happening just to make his story just 2 minutes ago boost. It's smart. It's smart.
KJLFC with the super chat, he goes, let them keep Onana. Facts, bro. Let them keep Onana because when they're in the car park game week 4, after these men are banging in goals, but they're drawing games.
But the thing is, if you're drawing games, like 1-0 or 2-2 and that blah blah. There's one, you got to look at your coach. 2, you got to look at your defense, and 3, you just brought in a new attack. Why are they not doing their job properly? You just spoke about Liverpool banging in bare goals more than what's going back the other way, no?
Yeah, but like
so same thing. Yeah, same thing. Then I don't care.
You mean same principle. Same principle, but at the end of the day, your defensive woes are like on another level of like shit, like on another level.
Yeah, but I don't think my defense is that
remember,
shit.
You have three centre backs, bro.
Yeah, I know, but I don't actually think my defense is shit, really and truly. One, it was just playing. I don't feel that the attack bailed out the defense. Your first line of your defense is actually your attack. Anyone knows this. Simple principle when you're doing your FA levels as well. Simple principles when you don't even have to do FA levels. Sunday League. It's your first point of defense is your attack and always will be. If you can't hold up the ball, you're already losing in your defensive battle. Like Hoyland used to lose it 15 times a fucking half. Actually, it was 10 times a half.
I do kind of wonder though.
Garnacho can never hold up the ball. Our defense, our midfield can never even keep the ball.
Mons, do you kind of like see like the difference though? Like fucking the last time Pep had a non-ball playing like goalkeeper, he pulled out the rest of his hair on the rest of his body, bro. He went bald in every place on his body after.
Joey.
Like what? Like, are we forgetting that fact that he had a non-goal?
Joey, are you happy with Sanchez for a league?
No, but that's not the point. I'm not gonna go for Donnarumma. I would go
so if Donnarumma wanted 200 bags, 50 million euros, you taking it? Yes or no?
Not for 50 million euros.
No. Okay.
If you told me Mike for 25, that was the mistake, Mons. That was the mistake of the window.
We already established that. We already established that was a mistake. This is 1-2.
So I'm not about to go for a guy who's on 1 year left on his deal. On top of it.
By the way, is my mic loud? Was my mic loud when I was projecting? Like, was it loud or was it all right? Just making sure because I think the game's.
I think. Mike Mignon was a very good option for Chelsea. You fucked up on that one, and now I just think the fact that Donnarumma has suddenly become available because of some stupidness that's gone down in Paris, I think that's an opportunity for anyone who has a shit keeper. As I said, it's not just about the keeper's ability himself or the name himself or just what he's done last season himself. It's also about what you're going from one to the other. As I said, like bro, if you man had a decent keeper, then actually you can kind of leave him to develop. Do you know what I mean? You can leave him to develop. But when your keeper is dog shit, like it's an actual liability where you feel like your players are putting in all this work, defending from the front, pressing from the front, scoring goals, and then bozo moments are costing you points continuously. These are the things that put you in that position where sorry, you're not in the
I hear you, Mons. It's just hard for us at Chelsea specifically. It's hard for us a little bit because he's had such a good run of form at the end of the season. Like for us to go and spend 50 million on a goalkeeper. Like for Man U, I get it a little bit more from where you're coming from, but for us, like
because Sanchez is better than Onana, and you man are better than United. So you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Shout out Mike. Mike says, Months, we are not paying a keeper 300k. Again, I was hearing 200k. 200. That's the number I thought we was arguing about. That's the same stupidness we did with David De Gea. We are getting
maybe. No, I don't. Look, my whole argument is, I've seen Chelsea, even though they're a better team. I've seen Nick Pope, Newcastle and stuff like that. 1 game a week, blah blah blah. Chelsea technically is 1 game a week. Even with their Conference League, get top 4 and stuff like that, to get Champions League top 5, whatever, right? I'm sorry, but if you've got a brand new attack, you get Belabor and stuff. Your goalkeeper, I'm sorry, but you got to be looking at the coach if you can't get over the line. You got a brand new attack, do some coaching, go get the top 5. Then that's the way I look at it. Don't get me wrong, teams are strengthened, but this is where you put your money where your mouth is. This is why you get paid all this money. I'm not looking at the goalkeeper right now as something like where I think that's going to be the reason why we don't get there. But he could be though, like Martinez was. Emi Martinez. Guess what? He's one of the better goalkeepers in the league. He lost them that very thing.
Yo, can we move to subjects?
How about this? Emi Martinez and Donnarumma are not that dissimilar.
Kaz, Onana's a problem.
No, he's a problem, but he can be a problem. He's going to be a problem.
By the way, your comparison logically makes sense. Like what you're saying makes sense. You don't need a great goalkeeper to win trophies. You don't need a great goalkeeper.
No, you need a good penalty stopper still. You need a good.
No, in terms of like Sanchez, I'm not gonna lie to you. With Sanchez, I don't think he's good enough to win the league.
He made double the mistakes.
More confident in the Champions League.
Yeah, but he made double the mistakes Onana did last year, and you still got their top 4, regardless of better team or not. You lost Jackson, and you still got there, and you was not scoring goals. Do you remember that? Well, I'm not trying to hear all this stuff about goalkeeper all the time.
Like Joey's saying, it's a bit different context in terms of he actually proved
12 mistakes. No, who? Sanchez. Who's Sanchez? Sanchez made 12 goalkeeper mistakes last year, if I'm correct.
It was beginning last season, between like September and like...
You don't need a world-class goalkeeper to get top 4. And I don't think United's position is to win a league. So I don't really care about paying 43 million. I want him to go get one.
I genuinely don't think Onana's the same level as Sanchez. I think he's worse. Genuinely.
Onana is worse than Sanchez. He is worse than Sanchez.
I don't know.
He's a lot worse.
No, I don't know about that.
I don't think he's great at kicking. I don't think he's
like that.
I don't know. I don't think
the gap's not crazy, but Sanchez is better.
Man only gassing it because he had a good Club World Cup.
What's Onana's best quality? Tell me.
I would say at the end of the season, Cass, he's pretty good.
I'd say his feet, but he's still be.
Yeah, but I could say at the start of the season, Onana was good.
Nah, man.
Same thing, kind of thing, you know.
That's fair. Like I said, I don't think the gap is that.
Nor do I, but I think he's worse.
It's not that wide.
Man United's PSR situation, bro. What do you mean? Laurie Whitwell's already confirmed.
Before we just obviously shift onto a few of the fab bombs that we've heard, there's 723 in the house. Big up a gal for the raid as well. And we're only on 128 likes. Make sure you guys are subscribing to Bob Sports, Halftime Hooks as well, and Cast Central and Never a Foul. It's all there. So you know what I'm saying? Mods, get the links in the chat as well, so it's all there. So you definitely double can't miss it. Subscribe to the guys, please. Obviously, subscribe to Chez as well, because I know he's joined late. I'm gonna slap everything in as well. So
give me the 2.2 rackers, man.
You know what I'm saying? We get Chez up to 2 racks. Shout out Andy Kalen FC with the super chat. He goes, the result at the end of the day, we always win. Of course. Quickly as well. Fabrizio Romano says Galatasaray made direct approach with Manchester City for Ederson as main target. Donnarumma option never seen as concrete, with Galatasaray focused on Ederson deal. Talks ongoing with both club and players side. It could be key for City pursuing Donnarumma. Interesting, very interesting. Another fab bomb. Obviously, we saw earlier was that Manchester City have made direct contact with Donnarumma as well. So there's that as well. Current PSG requested 50 million euros. So that is the price. 50 million euros. I think 50 million euros. So yeah, man, that's another thing. But let's move on to obviously like Eze being keen on Spurs. Obviously, I know Hooks, your time is borrowed right now. So Eze being keen on the Spurs move. What's kind of everyone's thoughts on that one? Because obviously, I know we spoke about it earlier today on Never a Foul.
Just quickly, because I have to dip soon. But my stance is simple, like, and it won't change. The moment that Arsenal actually properly trigger, like whatever it is that Crystal Palace want, yeah, Eze goes to Arsenal. It doesn't matter who bids. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't matter if Man City bids, doesn't matter if Chelsea bids, doesn't matter if Tottenham bids, doesn't matter who bids, yeah? And this is my personal opinion based off the fact that he originally came from Arsenal. He has spoken of his dream to go back. He's spoken of how much it pained him being released from the academy. So if Arsenal come back in for him, and he's already, the thing is, Fabrizio time ago already posted that he's spoken with Arteta, he likes the project, he's agreed to it, and he can see his future at Arsenal. So any argument that anyone makes about, oh, he doesn't want to rotate with Ødegaard or he doesn't want to play on the left, he's already agreed. Whatever Arsenal is proposing to him, he's already agreed it. This is all. If you're going to mention what Fabrizio said about him being keen, then you have to take in what else Fabrizio said about this whole saga. So
sure,
it's just that simple. So all it really is, and I said this earlier, and then loads of other people started tweeting it, is Arsenal are just trying to do sales at the moment. That's what we're focused on. Since we sorted out the Gyökeres deal, that's what we've been focused on. We need to get players out the door, not necessarily to give us more funds, but our squad is mad bloated at the moment. We need to bring the squad down. Arsenal don't want to run into a scenario where they bring in Eze, yeah, or somebody else, and then they can't get rid of their dead weight because now you're paying bare peas, and you can only register 25. So we would be holding an L on finances. Which, I mean, as a fan, that just annoys me anyway. Because as a fan, I want you to go and grab who you want to grab, and then you worry about the sales after that. But that's not how Arsenal operates. So all I got to do is just wait and hope that we make sales. Because if we don't make sales, then maybe Arsenal won't trigger any more deals for anybody. They might just say, you know what, we'll hold the L and we'll go another season with Trossard and Vieira and Zinchenko, which is well within.
Are you worried about that at all? Like, are you worried about sales? Like, because that's not your forte per se, right? Like, it's not your team's forte, right? Like sales isn't something that you guys thrive on. So are you a little bit worried
with Edu? Yes, I agree.
Sure. I don't know what with Berta, right? We don't know with Berta. Sure.
We didn't know what Berta would do at the beginning of the window. For me, he's done enough for me to go, all right, cool. You know you have to make sales, just like how I was patient and you bought me Gyökeres. I'm gonna be patient and you're gonna make sales. So I just have to wait to see what sales he makes. If he doesn't make any sales, then I can judge him on that. But like anyone that genuinely thinks that Arsenal and Spurs both get bids accepted as they chooses Spurs over Arsenal, they've lost their mind.
Sure, but like you said, it might not even come to that if
yeah, I mean, and if it doesn't come to that, then
if you don't make sales, it might not come to that.
Yeah, it might not. And that, you know what? And that's a possibility. Like, do you know what I mean? It can happen. Like, I'm not gonna completely rule that out, but I would like. Well, this part is hope. So this part for me is hope that if Tottenham get a bid accepted from Crystal Palace, then Arsenal immediately match it. That would be the one element of hope, because I'm like 99% sure Eze goes Arsenal. But in the scenario where Arsenal don't match whatever Tottenham offer and we don't get a bid, like it doesn't get accepted, then we're kind of in the same scenario that we was with Mudryk, where if we had something accepted, the player goes to Arsenal. But because we don't have something accepted, he can't come to Arsenal. So yeah, that's pretty much it, really. Like outside of that, like, you know, I'm not worried by what Fabrizio says. I don't care that now.
Who's the players that need to be sold? It's Trossard, Fabio Vieira, and Reece Nelson, right? Those are the three.
Oh yeah, Reece Nelson, Zinchenko, Zambi Lokonga. Like there's a few. There's me personally, Martinelli, but I'm kind of
that's not happening, bro.
Yeah, I'm kind of accepting. more and more as time goes on that he's not going to be sold. But yeah, it is what it is. Like it's gonna, for me, it's gonna be funny when we all go back and look on, you know, everything that everyone said on streams and stuff, and then it's like, oh, Eze's not in a Tottenham shirt, he's in an Arsenal shirt, and I'm just, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you hope that happens, right? I mean, I feel like the end of your window, like the level of your window, like really relies on this last deal. Like, it's like this last deal, like it could make your window a 7 or an 8, or it could make your window a 5 or a 6. Like, I feel like that's kind of where, like, it really is like that barometer of like how well it was, how well it went, or how.
Yeah, and you know what as well, Joey. Yeah, something that I feel like a lot of people are just forgetting as well is Arsenal will be involved some way, shape, or form in deadline day.
Mm-hmm.
So even in the scenario that I don't get Eze, even in that scenario, as long as Arsenal make the sales, they'll probably go and get someone on deadline day.
For sure.
So it's like, cool. If I don't get Eze, then cool. Then just go find me someone else. But at this moment in time, I think that Eze is already an Arsenal player. It's just about getting Crystal Palace to accept. I don't want to like rubbish Spurs off in this moment because of like, you know, the circumstances that are kind of going on. Like they need a 10, right? Like they really need a 10 with the Maddison injury and the Kulu injury. So like, I don't want to rubbish them off from not being able to get this deal done. I do agree with you that you guys are ahead of them in sense of like who you guys are as a football club and like where you guys are headed comparatively to where Tottenham are. But like at the same time, it's kind of, you guys are kind of in the same spot we're in, where it has to be a sale before we buy another player, probably for just registration purposes, not even for money purposes, probably just for registration purposes. So it's like, it's not necessarily just like a money thing that's going on. It's you don't have a spot for him to go into the team right away until there's
I think for the problem with Eze, I think Eze at this moment in time, he's just probably looking at things like, just get me. I just want Champions League football. I'm 27 years old. I ain't really got much longer left in it. You know what I'm saying? Things can be over very, very quickly in the football world, innit? So I think that if he doesn't go to be fair, I don't think he actually minds whether he goes Arsenal or Tottenham. I think he thinks Tottenham are on the up, and he thinks and big up hooks, and I think he thinks Arsenal are also a great suit for them as well. I think it's just as simple as that. If Arsenal want me, does anyone think he prefers Spurs over Arsenal?
No, definitely not.
Mm-mm.
I still think he prefers Arsenal personally.
Yeah. Well, I mean, bro, it's like what's the saying, man?
But the Spurs' interest for me is not to be taken lightly either.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what I'm trying to say. It's like, bro, it's not moving. You know what I'm saying? He's not moving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's staying in the same yard. He's not moving.
And I think for me, sometimes when a team stalls, when you're ready to move to a team, and they stall, your eyes are gonna wander, bro. Your eyes are gonna wander. That's the bottom line. You get it? You're chatting to a thing, and her attention starts to stagger. You're not together. There's no commitment. It's just talking. You think your eyes not. You think you know what I'm saying? You think your eyes not gonna wander to other things? Come on, man.
Well, it has to.
Energy needs to be reciprocated, and I don't think Arsenal are reciprocating the energy.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, they have like it's a sale thing, right? Like they're on a sell to buy thing, and unlike hooks, I don't have the type of energy.
But even if it was a sell to buy, but Joey, even if it was a sell to buy, which it probably is a sell to buy, like. By the looks of what's coming out now, assurances haven't been given to Arsenal and Arsenal only. Do you know what I'm saying? We were told, you know how many wins? How Gyökeres said, Arsenal. No one else, Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing stopping Eze from doing that.
Well, I mean, think about the way that we're moving with Xavi Simons. Other teams have tried to come in for Xavi Simons in the last few weeks, and
he don't give a monkeys about none other team.
No, yeah, he don't give a monkeys. He said Chelsea, it's only Chelsea. Like if
even Garnacho, I know it's a meme, but Garnacho wants Chelsea, bro. That's it. No lefts, no rights.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think Eze has done that yet. like just
So it's
given the priority
either Eze's agent is pushing it, because remember there was the Embuemo thing where the Tottenham links came out to Embuemo. Do you get it? So those links came out as well.
It could be an agent thing. You're right. It could be an agent.
It could just be an agent thing, and Arsenal are the front runners and will remain the front runners, and nothing's actually changed. It's just kind of this Tottenham news. Maybe it could have been put out to go. Listen, it ain't as easy as 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? Get a move on, Arteta, in it. It could be adapting. We don't know, in it. We don't know. So no. But Gyökeres was linked to different teams in the early phases, but in those last 2 months,
it was
like
Arsenal.
6
I don't
weeks,
want nobody else. I just want Arsenal. That's what it was.
Yeah.
When
the tier ones came out, it was just Arsenal.
In this window, bro, that's the term. Those are the words you need to hear. You've said this on it. You said it on this channel a bunch of times. Those are the words you have to hear on this in this window. You have to hear, I just want X. I just want this team. If you hear those words, you're more than likely getting the deal done. Like, that's just the way this window has moved all summer.
Yeah, I agree. Big up, make sure we're smashing the like button as well, by the way. I'm relaxed to be on.
Yeah, ISAK with Liverpool. ISAK has said, I just want Liverpool.
Oh, this saga's a joke, man.
Yeah, honestly. Speaking of ISAK, we are moving on. By the way, 674 in the house, 177 likes. We should easily be at 3 bills in it. So
go on your studio. How about this? Go on your studio once, yeah?
I'm on the studio.
Go on analytics.
Yeah.
Go to your audience.
I want to see how many subscribed. You saying?
Yeah, man. You telling me? I'm not believing this 700 people in here that's all subscribed. You must be out of your mind. People that's just trying to fetch a good time.
So I'm trying to here for a good time, not a long time.
Exactly, man.
Nah, I hear it still. What's it? I'll have a look in a second while I'm doing that. But yeah, guys, you don't know what it is, innit? ISAK, innit? Man said, fuck these, man. You get it? Like, you know what I'm saying? He said, fuck these, man. I am not playing. He said, I'm not playing. You don't want to play hardball? I'll play hardball. I said all over again. I'm not training. As he said, I'm still not training. Don't want to be involved. Stop telling me I'm trying to break up with you. You're telling me what we doing, what we getting for dinner tomorrow. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? You know when the girl try to break up with you, you go, all right, that's calm.
I've heard that one before.
You know, imagine the girl try to break up with you. Oh, babe, I don't think this is working out. All right, that's fine.
We are not together. What are you talking about?
That's what this is. And Trevor, stop telling me he's under contract. Have you not tapped into the world of modern football? Has everyone only ever left on a free? Savinio's been at City for 1 year. He's been there for a year.
I don't know what the City. He might not be though.
What are we doing?
I don't know what City. We don't know what City want yet. They maintain that they want to keep him. I saw that, but in the same breath, they don't mind if an offer changes their mind, they will change their mind.
They want.
How many years did Gyökeres have left?
70 M's on for him.
How many years did Gyökeres have left?
3, I think.
Oh, the same as ISAK. Oh, Trevelli, what's your opinion on that?
Yeah, Trevelli's he's hating.
Trevelli's
I want to know.
There's nothing wrong with that either.
Bro, this is my point, man.
I mean, that's what Wisa's doing. Why? What's the difference between what ISAK and Wisa are doing? The color of the different badge, the color of the jerseys.
No, it's the PR.
They want to sell. You know how many clubs don't want to sell, blood?
Either did Brentford, but they found their next target. It looks like they're moving on. They're getting their next target.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
They already picked out their next target and they're getting them.
This is my point, innit? This is my point. So, I just feel like, at this point, listen, I'm not going to sit here and say ISAK's not violating, innit? He is violating, innit? Both are violating. You know what I'm saying? If it's true, as I said, if ISAK did, and obviously Ornstein said it, so likely that is true than not, but whatever. If ISAK did tell them 2 weeks before the season started that he wants out, and he gave them, and he notified them last summer as well about it, then I understand his outrage. But Is there a better way that Isak could have gone about this, man? Them, what do you lot think? Or do you feel like he feels like he wouldn't have got his move, or he won't get his move if he didn't kick up a fuss? Does he feel like he's backed into a corner where he has to create a fuss like this? Him and his agent.
Is that?
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
Yeah, to get the move, I think so.
Probably.
I think the only way he gets a move if he kicks a fuss like this. Like, that's the only way he actually does it.
You don't think he can go? He can still train with the club, still play in the
I don't think so, bro. I
and
think
say to the club
they
politely,
will.
listen, I do want to move in it, but I'll keep it.
Yeah, but the reason why he's doing this is because he knows Liverpool already. That's the difference.
Yeah.
If he was doing this on a, I'm gonna leave, then it looks crazy. But if he goes to Liverpool, as sad as it looked optics wise, we know why he did it.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's what I'm saying.
Though, if you look back, if he goes to Liverpool on like 120 million, in the end, everyone wins, innit? Even though he's done it the nasty way. He could have done this the quiet way, but the quiet way doesn't guarantee you.
Do you think he tried? Because I feel like if he gets asked about it,
I have the feeling he already tried the quiet way.
He probably did the quiet one. Like, oh yeah, can I leave? Like, yeah. He's like,
probably during the whole Hugo thing.
But this is what we're saying about the Gyökeres thing.
But I think you guys took a piss though. Still, like you guys kind of took a piss with the bid because it's so much of a difference in valuation.
Yeah, in valuation. But with the Gyökeres thing. He reportedly had a gentleman's agreement, and now again, and I always say gentleman's agreement is the dumbest thing you can do with the stakes of this high. This amount of money, the amount of money that's in football, you can't be walking around doing gentleman's agreements, man.
Yeah, but the other thing is with a gentleman's agreement, though, Mons, is we only hear about the ones that don't happen.
Yeah, the ones that don't happen.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. We don't hear about the gentleman's agreements that actually happened, and the guys got the move because it was a gentleman's agreement. We don't hear about that. Like we only hear about the ones that didn't work out. The gentleman's agreement that are like that's the thing is like to me, bro, is like if you guys put 120 last time, Mons, if you guys put 120 last time, I think you guys probably get it done.
I think they budget 1-3. I think anything 1-3-5.
At least it would have been negotiating. At least you could have been at a negotiation stage. Maybe went no right off the back at one.
Yeah, no, I hear it. I think, as I said, there's so many different ways to kind of look at kind of what's going on. Shout out Andrew goes, Newcastle sell ISAK after he did all these. In my opinion, it will send an example for the other players to do it in the future. Newcastle will not sell ISAK, Donnarumma to City. I hear what you're saying, but again, why are we acting like ISAK's the first player to ever try and force a move out of a club?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Like this has been going on for years. Like you see the running down of the contract, like Trent. Like running down your contract like that. That's not been happening for years. Arsene Wenger predicted it. Remember when Arsene Wenger spoke about it? He said eventually players are going to start running down their contracts, and they're going to get more power. That is something that has happened, but it doesn't happen as often. I think players have been trying to force moves at clubs for time. For time. This is nothing new. Doesn't make it okay, but it ain't nothing new. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
I think that people don't like the fact of player power, like they because they support their club. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But in the end, right? In the end, like, what's the difference of what's the difference if a club says to a player, "We don't want you anymore. You're going to the U21s and you need to be sold." To a player saying, "I'm not gonna train. I want to be sold." What's the difference between the two? The only difference is
the club is always more. The difference between that is the club's more powerful than the player.
Exactly, but there's
in principle it's the same thing. In principle, it's the same thing.
Yeah,
I want to leave, sell me, or you need to go. I'm gonna sell you.
It's just we support the club, not the players. So it's like we're gonna look at it wrongly when the player does it, rather than it being just even keel. They're both the same exact thing. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. Just like the loyalty to the players is not there. It's the loyalty to the club that's always going to prevail.
And as I said, and the fact that Newcastle fans were so happy with Trent's ambition. Why don't you be happy with Isak's ambition? You got to be happy with Isak's ambition too, right? And it works the same way. Liverpool fans that say are also like happy with what Isak's doing while being mad at Trent. And as I said, for me, I don't think the examples liken the same way. I think the Isak situation is a lot closer to Coutinho's situation than the Trent situation.
Just look at Højlund. With Højlund, they want him out, right? They're trying to push him the fuck out. They'll do anything to try to push him the fuck out.
It's just business, man. It's just business. No sympathy.
Yeah, but it's business for ISAK too. ISAK has the
right.
right.
I know. I'm saying for everybody, Joey, man. I'm saying for everybody. It's how it is.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Højlund wants to stay. Yeah, Højlund wants to stay.
Exactly.
He's gone.
I just
Is that
find
what he's saying? Is that immoral?
Exactly, bro. Of course, it's all immoral. It's just if it's your team and you want to get a player,
business is not moral, though, Mons. Business is not moral.
Business is objective. It's just money.
It's never been.
Money doesn't have feelings. It's just an object. You know what I'm saying?
It's mad. So, do you guys still think the deal gets done? I think like the fact that I feel like cool. Yeah, cool. As I said, ISAK. This is not the first time a player's wanted out of the club.
Do you guys play? Mons, I have a question. This might be the key to all this. When do you play Newcastle?
Game week 2, I think.
So it might happen after that. Think about that. Maybe this whole thing is just kind of, I knew that already. I knew it was really early you play Newcastle, but maybe it's just let's get that game out of the way.
St. James as well.
Yeah, let's get that game out of the way. Let's get the visual of that game of ISAK being in a Liverpool jersey before the game that St. James is out of the way. And then we can make a move like this. Then we can make the sale. That way the optics of it isn't as bad when we do have a game against Poole at St. James's Park.
Yeah, but
I'm just looking at it in a different perspective, right? Like I look at it in the damage control perspective now because I feel like it's going to happen. So, like, what kind of damage control can Newcastle do to mitigate it to their fans? You know what I'm saying? Because like they kind of already have the players that they're going to get. It's Emblemo and probably Nico Jackson, right? Like those are the 2 players that they're probably going to end up with. But what type of ways can they damage control this to allow it to be easier to digest from their fans?
I think at this point, because of the fussy is also kicking up, you can't keep him at the club. Like at this rate, like you know, I agree. Because even though ISAK's kicking up a fuss, I'll be 50-50 with this. It's mad disrespectful, isn't it? Do you get it?
It is, yeah, definitely.
I agree.
Like, like, because there's one thing refusing to play for the club, but doing the I don't want to be here. Stop calling my phone. I don't want nothing to do with you. Like to go from lifting your armpits and being the savior to that in 2 months. The Toons' heads, they're frazzled. Their brains.
I understand why they're vexed. I understand.
Yeah, I get why they're vexed. Yeah, first of all, they don't need to be blaming Liverpool because some of them are still blaming Liverpool. It's Liverpool's fault. What do you mean it's Liverpool's fault? What do you mean it's Liverpool's fault? Do you know what I'm saying? You think I sat here blaming Real Madrid? I can say fuck Real Madrid, but I'm not blaming Real Madrid. Do you know what I'm saying? It ain't Real Madrid's fault. You know what I'm saying? It's business at the end of the day. So I'm just gonna say what Florentino Perez said. Me and Eddie Howe are bedrooms, bro. We're cool with these, man. We're cool with Newcastle, but you don't think we're cool with these lot. You know what I'm saying? They could have just took their Ekatike and baked off. Man, them out deep in that. They could have just took Ekatike and baked.
Yep. And he's a good player too.
And he's a good bro. Look at him, he's a good player.
He's a good player too. He is a good player, bro. Don't get it twisted. He's a good player.
You know what I'm saying? This is my point. You know what I'm saying? We would have got like some other any striker for like 30 mil with ISAK.
Nah, you would have actually they could have got Ekatike and maybe like Wisa, and then it would have been straight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
How about this? We could have had Wisa. How about this? We could have had Wisa. They could have had Ekatike. We could have Wisa.
Yeah, exactly. Wisa is your second striker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? So, but as I said, Percy, I don't think Hugo wanted to go there. But I think if we didn't get Hugo, I don't think it would have been crazy for Hugo to go there.
Yeah, like let's just say you ended up with ISAK and you didn't bid for Hugo after all that. Yeah. Would have been out of the question that he went to Newcastle then? Probably not.
That's my point. That would have been crazy for Newcastle to sign Ekatike. You know what I'm saying? People, let's not act like when we bought Ekatike and we got the here we go. Fans weren't going mad about the price tag and going, that's like that we got a madman for it. That's why I like that one, the narrative. So yeah, man, I don't know. We'll see in it. As I said, I just understand. For me, as I said, that like he is on a he's kicking up a fuss, but there's also there's a disrespect there. There's a disrespect there in it. And for me, that's why he can't play another game for them. Nah, because you know what it is, Joey and Ches, they're saying that they shouldn't let him go. Someone said in the chat, in the super chat, they shouldn't let ISAK go because it sets an example for players to leave clubs in the middle of their contracts. But what about the example of disrespecting the club and keeping him there? And then going back into the first team.
Yeah, burning bridges.
What about that example?
Yeah, that stinks. They both stink.
Like, it works both ways, bro. You can't disrespect.
That's what I'm saying,
like
bro. That's what I'm saying. You can't look at it from one way and not look at it the other way. You can't.
You can't, bro. It's a bad example to let him stay as well, in my opinion.
I'm telling you right now, we don't know nothing what goes on behind the scenes. I guarantee you, when the big boys upstairs were like, bro, you're not leaving.
Bro, what I tell people all the time, bro. This is what I tell people on my channel.
We don't know nothing. All we know is
all
what
this.
Do you reckon Eddie Howe told him he can leave? And then
someone told him he's not leaving. That's what I'm telling you.
No, I'm saying, Ches, you know them ones at your workplace? Someone said he can leave, but someone higher up has said he can't.
I said, no, exactly.
Yeah, I gotta go though, boys.
I'll get back to you on that one. And he's like, cool. They get back to him. Like, you know what?
Yeah.
Bro?
You've gone to your manager.
I know what I said before. Yeah, but things that, and he's like, what? I can't leave now.
Things have changed now. You know what I'm saying? That vacancy that we had open, no one's really trying to get the job. No one really wants the job. No one really wants that vacancy.
Bro, you're gonna have to just stuck it up, innit? Got to do what you got to do.
This is my point.
People don't see what goes on. We know nothing. None of us know anything. We just know what we tell them to tell us.
It's true. So, but you lot, we're gonna head over to Chez's channel. Obviously, he's gonna be live at 4 or maybe a bit before that. So you lot, smash the like button on the way out. Subscribe to Wob Sports, Chez channel as well. Make sure you subscribe to NAF and Halftime Hooks and Cass Central as well. Big up everyone who's sending their super. Just big up everyone in the chat. We're gonna be back at 7:30 usual time. You don't know what it is. Usual time 7:30, but demand them. Make sure you guys do that, and obviously make sure you scan this QR code as well. I know people are asking for IDs for things now, like IDs, facial IDs, the bare things now, innit? So a VPN is going to be more important as the days go by. And I know you nasty ones have known what's been happening with what's been going on, innit? Like certain IDs, certain sites are, I'm not saying it, but you know what I'm saying, innit? You don't know what I'm saying with that one. So you get it, bro. So you go run up the VPN, man. It's 2 weeks free as well. No free of charge, 2 weeks if you use this code, and it's also a link in the bio. So you don't know what to do in it. Guys, we'll see you at 7:30. Go head over to Chez's channel. Don't lack. Go subscribe over there as well. Games with 2 racks.
Well, man, let's go.
Love people.